Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Wrong one, right here, there we go. Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and that your week is going well. It is Thursday, guys. The week is almost over. It's over for me, thank God, because I've had like a crazy week. It's been super busy, and I had 2 tests today, and I think I did well, so I'm pretty glad about that. So I'm here to celebrate and have a good time. And as you guys can see, yeah, down there, we're going to be playing some Super Mario Bros. 3. I couldn't think of what to play. I thought I would play something a little bit retro-ish like we did last week. And I was going to do Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, or whatever it's called, that's on the NES. But I figured I would just do a Mario thing, something that I could just kind of casually play and chat with you guys and whatever. It does get hard later on, but I thought it would be something that's pretty like laid back to play. So here we are, ready to play this, guys. Again, I hope you guys are all having a really good week, because for me, it was a really long week, and I am so glad it's over right now. Hello, Bala, how's it going? Finny Far, welcome. How are you? You beat Monster Hunter Stories. Nice. Nice, how was it? How did you like it? Box, how's it going, man? How are you doing? How are things? How's life? Hello, Alana. Hello, Devante. I am well. How are you, man? Yeah, I thought I would play something a little bit more classic, something that I could play casually until the end when it gets really hard. But at least I don't know if I'm gonna beat it all. I'm gonna try, but we'll see. I'm not gonna do any skips though. I'm just gonna kind of play through the game, and then we'll see where we end up. And then if we end up in a half decent spot, I'll save, and then we'll continue it next week or something. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that is basically the gist of what's going on with me. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know how life is treating you guys. I'm just checking the stream to see how it looks at full resolution, because right now it's like running at 240p. Unless it just won't load. It may not load. My computer may not be able to handle both. Yeah, let's just pause that. I don't wanna end up like freezing up the stream because of it. It's a lot easier than I expected. I got the DLC, so I have Epona as a monster. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I haven't played it, so maybe one day I'll get it. Maybe once I start working and I start making money again. Alright, let's do this. Let's just play. Ah!
A retro stream hype lol.
Oh, red coin. Woo! Yes, guys, please hashtag red coin in the chat. Whoa. I was so not ready for that scream. Woo, yes, hashtag red coin, guys. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing? How's life? I feel like we never talk anymore because our schedules just do not match up. But how are things going? How's life? How's YouTube treating you? I'm always in bed by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, so I never get to see anybody live. Alright. Let's do this. Hold on, it's a little loud. Let's turn the game down a little bit. Woo, that got me good, man. Maybe here? Okay, that's better. Oh, red coin. You splashed water all over myself? Oh, no. Sorry, Alana. I didn't mean to. Thought I heard somebody calling you, but I guess not. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Hold on, can we switch the buttons? I don't like the buttons this way. Okay. I don't like these buttons this way. Is there a way to switch the buttons? I don't know. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. You're feeling kind of meh? You're happy now? Is it because of me? No, what's going on? Did things kind of get better? Did you get some good news or something? Well, I am I am going to be going back to work in a few weeks, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I had a friend put in a good word for me at her place. And I've got like 10 years of experience, and they're always looking for people, so I should be good. But anyways, so then I'm gonna kind of set my schedule the same. So I'm probably gonna be starting around this time every night. And I'm gonna try to stream more often, at least while I'm training vocally. Then if I happen to get a show, things are gonna get really wonky, but we'll figure that out when it comes. Yeah. So does anybody know? Because I don't like the buttons this way. I don't like the buttons this way. Hold on. Can I switch the buttons? That's the real question. I don't want that. I don't want just like... Man. I guess not. Emotional stuff, work. But Mario hype. Yeah, man. That can be exhausting when you're dealing with stuff like that. Like, it's frustrating. I hope things... Yeah, I guess there's no way to switch the buttons. That's kind of lame. You guys don't know, so... This is run, and this, whoops, and this is jump. But I wanted this to be run and this to be jump, because it's more smooth on the fingers. So that might be an issue. Dang it. Oh well, I guess we'll just deal with it. Yeah, no food makes a huge difference. No food makes a huge difference. I am pre-diabetic, so if as I drink a bottle of pop. If I don't eat properly and I don't maintain my body fed correctly, my blood just drops, like it plummets, and I feel horrible. And the same kind of thing happens when people don't eat well, so be careful, man. No problem, Finny. Go do your workout. Thanks, Devontae. Yeah, the job should be pretty straightforward. It's out in the community being a nursing assistant, and the thing is they're always hiring. So the last couple of times I applied at a different company, I got hired right away. This time it's a brand new company, but I've worked for 3 other companies in the past. So I have a lot of history doing community work, so they should be pretty good at hiring me. It's right before summertime, right? So they're probably getting a lot of interviews and stuff going. But the girl that put a word in for me, she's been working there for a while, so hopefully she'll be able to get me in. Plus, like, all my training and everything, I should be good to go. It's just going to be a waiting game until they have a chance to call me. They just got my application on Saturday. I did an online application on Thursday. They just got my application handed in on Saturday with my friend's word in. So I'm going to give it a couple of weeks, and then I'll probably call them up and ask them what's going on. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hired. As far as theater goes, I don't know what's going to happen. I need to lose weight. I need to probably lose about 25 pounds and get, like, fit. And I need to get back into vocal training. So that's kind of the arc right now, is to get past that first, and then I'm going to start auditioning for shows. Because right now, I can sing, but I can't sing as well as I used to. Hey, Ryan, how's it going, man? How are you doing? All right, let's just continue. We didn't really start. Like, we started for a second, but then we stopped, so... Okay, I'll have to figure out how to use these buttons this way. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Wait. Does this work? Oh, it does work. I can do it this way. Okay, cool. I hope so, Devontae. I hope so. I'm good, Ryan. I had my, like, 2 tests today. One of them being, like, a fairly complex test with, like, a complex, subject matter. But apparently I did well. Like, the test was really easy for me, so I feel pretty good about it. I can't get super I was gonna say conceited. I can't get super confident with it, but I think I did okay. So we're kind of just casually playing, guys. I'm not going to be using any of the flutes, like the warp pipe flute things. But we're just going to play through levels, see how the game is, see if we remember how to do this properly. Thanks, man. One of the tests, it's a hard unit only because it's opinion-based. Not really opinion-based, but it's like, what is the best action that you can take? So, like, one of the questions is, like, your patient is hypoglycemic, sugar drops. And what would you do for them? So it's like, obviously, when your sugar drops, the first thing you do is give them sugar to bring their sugar back up. But they asked for 3 steps. So it's like, the other 2 are really just your own critical thinking skills. So you could do things like, you could take their vital signs, you can take their blood sugar, you can ensure that they're safe, you can educate them on how to take care of their nutrition so their sugar doesn't drop, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, I only had to put in 3, so that's where it gets kind of hard, because you might put something and the teacher may say, that's not really a good answer. Or you might get something where, like, the multiple choice question will be like, your patient has high blood sugar, what would you do? And then it'll be like, you give them insulin, you talk to the doctor, your patient has pills that they take for their blood sugar is high, and they have to go to an operation, but in the operation it says no food, like nothing by mouth. So what do? So it's like, you can call the doctor, you can call the people who are going to do the surgery, and see what you do. You can give them the medication after they're done the surgery, or you can give them the medication before they go to surgery. So it's like, technically you could call the surgery people and let them know, but you could also call the doctor and let him know. So it's like, which one of the 2 is right? They're both right, but which one's the more right answer? So it's like, it's all those little questions that make it kind of hard to deal with. Oh yeah, my screen. Thank you. I always forget, because here it's hard because it's, I don't know, excuses, I'm just forgetful. Yeah, and then the other test was anatomy, and that was the hard one. Like, that was the one that had me really nervous, because it was all about, like, electrolytes and fluid balances in your body, and how your kidneys work proper, like the proper way that your kidneys work, and how to, like, decide if your body has too much acid or if it has too much alkaline, and, like, what it all means and how to actually, like, treat it and stuff. It was a scary test. There was a lot of information to memorize, but thankfully it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I hope everybody's having a good week, though. So the first couple of levels, I remember a lot of stuff in them. But then once we get to, like, World 3 or 4, I'm not going to remember anything. I remember what the levels are, but I don't remember what they actually, like, any secrets or anything. Sweet Kaji, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping on in, I appreciate you being here. When I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing when Mario did those, somersaults in the air. I didn't realize I had done it, Devontae. Yeah, I do it at the beginning. I always do the greeting. So I always have it like this. Basically, this is more for, like, if I want to talk and I'm not going to be playing, but you guys can see, so when somebody pops in, they can see where I am in the game without me having to, like, change screens completely and then whatever. It makes me bigger without having that. And it's good for, like, greeting and talking to you guys, because I always talk for, like, a good 5 minutes before the stream starts. And then I just switch on over, so then you guys can see the gameplay and not my face so much. What's going on in June? And I'm glad you're here too. I can't wait for the weather to warm up. I don't care when it is, I just want the weather to warm up. And my birthday is in just a little over 2.5 weeks, so I'm a little excited for that. It's frustrating though, I haven't received my, my exam schedule yet for the semester, so we're all kind of freaking out because, like, we would like to know when we're supposed to be coming to do our exams, and exam week is on my birthday week, so it's like, I'd like to know when I'm supposed to actually go and write these exams, because if I'm gonna be there on my birthday, I want to, like, get settled in knowing that I'm not gonna be able to celebrate my birthday, basically. Hey, Bloody Stick! How are you? Oh, it's the best kind of Mario Maker. It's the kind of Mario Maker that Nintendo already made for us. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Are you kidding me, Alana? Seriously? When? Oh, that's awesome, Devontae. Well, if you just saw what Alana said, we're not getting good weather. When are we supposed to be getting a snowstorm? Won't be visiting family. Nice. That sounds fun. E3, I don't get as excited about E3. I'm a little bit excited just because I'd like to know what's going on for the next year, but it seems like a lot of the big... Well, no, what am I saying? They might announce the new consoles. That would be nice. Yeah, E3, yeah, I'm excited for E3. Mario Maker 2, definitely. Start of summer, like I said, I want warm weather. I don't care if it's summer or not, I just want warm weather. I've never been able to do this. Dang it. But yeah, I'm excited about Mario Maker 2 for sure. I'm excited to be done school. I think that's my main excitement right now, is just to be done school. So I can, like, get back to streaming and start working out properly and start, do I want this or do I want that? I want this. So I can start working out, so I can start worrying about my vocal training, do streams way more often, or at least more consistently. No problem, Alana. I'll let them know. The Nintendo Switch Mini. I think the Switch Mini is really cool. I'm really excited for the that was it. I'm really excited for the Pro, if they have a Switch Pro. If they have a Switch Pro, I am so buying that with one of my paychecks. Like, I am so buying that. Airbending Eagle, how's it going? Yeah, it'll probably be a couple of weeks of people playing a lot of Mario Maker. And then it'll probably go back to, like, the regular people that do it. So, like, Crispy, myself, Epic Potato Chip, Spanish Dude, like, all of us. Chadley, like, the typical Nintendo crowd. But there'll probably be, like, a lot of, like, people that aren't really Mario streamers playing it just because of the hype. But I'm okay with that. You only got the top two. Yeah, I always got, like, the either the bottom two or the top two. Yeah, this game is super nostalgic for me. I actually own a real copy. I just didn't want to have to plug in my NES. but I own like a real physical copy of it, and I used to play this like crazy. My grandmother, so most of you know, not all of you, because it happened a year ago now. My grandfather passed away about a year and a bit ago, and I had to come and take care of my grandmother. My grandmother has Alzheimer's, so she's fairly sick. That grandmother bought me Mario 3 for my birthday when I was a kid, and it was one of those games that I loved. I played this so much as a kid. Hey, Taran, how's it going? Nice to see you again. How are you? I hope I do. I mean, I'm gonna have a whole year off school, so I'm gonna be able to dedicate myself to the stream again, which I haven't been able to do in a long time. So, so I am looking forward to potentially growing, but who knows? We'll see what the YouTube gods have decided for me. I've never done this before. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. Thank you, Suikaji. Yeah, it happened about a year ago. He passed away suddenly. He bled in his brain and he ended up dying. And so I had to take care of my grandmother for a while. And, 1 up and 10. Let's use save states and get everyone. Mushroom. Star. Dang it. We missed both. We stink. But yeah, so, like, the game itself means a lot to me because my grandmother bought it for me. The one I have isn't the one she bought me, though. My parents gave mine away when I was a kid. But it's just the nostalgia of this game. Just reminds me of her. My cousin's visiting me from the US bought me Mario 3 when I was 10. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. Yeah, I think I got it... I must have been turning like 5 or 6. What year did this game come out? '88. So yeah, I must have been like 5 or 6 when my grandmother bought it for me. Hey Kenny, how you doing, man? How are things going? You moved a lot as a kid? Yeah, I moved a lot too, which is why I don't have mine anymore. I mean, I think my parents gave it away. Okay, I'm not saying anything, so people at work are reading fake news. I also suck at internet, though. Let's just see. I'll Google it. I was gonna say I'll YouTube it. I'll Google it. There's rain on Saturday. But no, there's no days where it's really gonna be. Saturday, I could see it happening overnight, maybe. Because it'll be like -2 at nighttime, but it'll be 4 degrees, then 2 degrees on Sunday. And -5, but it doesn't show any precipitation. 6 on Monday, then 10 on Tuesday, 11 on Wednesday, 13 on Thursday. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I am, Suikaji, I am. Kenny met Jacksepticeye. Where did you meet Jacksepticeye? How did you do that? Can't believe I got hit. Oh, that would have made life easier. You don't know who Jacksepticeye is? He's like a really, really big YouTuber. The physics are so weird for this game in comparison to Mario Maker 3, I was gonna say. In comparison to Mario Maker. Oh, that's so cool, man. That is really random for him to be there. That's awesome, though. When was PAX East? Has it started already, or did it already end? I haven't even kept track of when it is or where it is. I know it's in Boston, right? Is it in Boston? Gentleman fan, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Do 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 do. Oh man, this game just hits me in the feels. It's today till Sunday. Okay, it is in Boston. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. Now the question is, which one's better? Because, oh, that was another thing, you guys. I came to the realization while I was at school a couple of days ago. Since I'm going to be working and not in school, I'm going to get to go to PAX again next year. I am really stoked about that. What do you call a cannon that eats other cannons? A cannonball? Did I ruin the joke? I spent so much time trying to explore this level, seeing if there's like hidden areas. A cannonball! Yeah, I got it! I've only played the SNES version. Yeah, this is the first time I'm playing on the Switch for the NES stuff. It's cool. I don't know if it's just... Maybe it's my TV. I feel like there's a little tiny hair of input lag, which is kind of messing me up. You singular or us plural? Hey, if we can get a babysitter, it'll totally be us. I am totally down for you coming. Because you actually play video games, so... It's not like you would be coming for no reason. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh! Really? Oh, man. That's kind of like... That's a hard decision to make then, because it's like, I like the group. That's why I like going. But if there's more stuff to do in East, maybe we should convince the group to go East. I mean, I traveled all, like, through the whole states for it. They can travel. They can travel. They should come. Yeah, you hate video games, Alana. You totally hate them. You're just a poser girl. A cannon eater? Devontae. Yeah, I mean, she put in like 1,000 hours into Diablo just because she had, or was it Dragon Age? I can't remember, one of the two. Just because she had to, not because she wanted to. She wanted to impress boys, so she thought she would sacrifice all that time to convince them that she likes video games, even though she hates them. Much more games in competition. Man! I heard there was supposed to be like some fairly decent announcements at PAX East too. There's supposed to be Mortal Kombat 11, isn't there? At PAX East? Whoa, these ghosts are so much angrier! Yeah, Boston's a bigger, like, a more condensed city, so that makes sense. Yeah, I love San Antonio. San Antonio's beautiful. I have family, or... So the family that I stayed with in San Antonio last year when I went to PAX, that's the family that lived in Boston, actually. And, yeah, I've been to Boston a lot, but I like San Antonio so much more. No, I know there was I know they already announced it, but I'm saying they were gonna have actual, like, a playable version of Mortal Kombat or something at PAX. So then people could actually try it. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. See, Kenny knows what I was talking about. What is that? No, I went through a phase where I hated video games. I didn't hate them. I went through a phase where I wasn't allowed to play video games. If you guys know, like, my history, I was with a girl for a long time, and and she hated video games, like absolutely hated them. So I've always owned like a PlayStation console and a Nintendo console. She made me put both of them away in a box in a closet, and I wasn't allowed to play them. One time she came home and I was playing PlayStation, and she got really mad at me, like, and I'm not talking about like just annoyed, like I'm talking she got mad and left and stayed with her mom for the weekend because she was so mad at me. So I got away from video games. So I worked really hard to start enjoying video games because I stopped having the attention span to play video games. Like after a while I was kind of like, whatever. I like them, but I can't sit for long periods of time. By the end of it, video games just weren't part of my life anymore. But now I kind of force myself to sit and play video games for long periods of time, even if I didn't have the attention span, and now I'm back to being as nerdy as I always was. Oh yeah, she was something else. Oh no, that's terrible. Hopefully it's not something that's going wrong. Insert nasty name here, right? Oh well, I learned my lesson. Now I've got a girl who plays more video games than I do. Come on. Wait, was this a flower? No, it was a mushroom. Dang it. Mushroom? Dang it, that was a flower. Oh, I'm so excited to see this guy in Mario Maker. It's gonna be horrible, but I'm still excited for it. Go away! It's just a bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I know sometimes it happens because of, like, hard drives dying and stuff, but sometimes Windows drivers just crash for no reason, so hopefully it's just that. Hopefully it was just a Windows driver. But yeah, for almost a year, over a year, my PlayStation just sat in a box in my closet. It was sad. Now my PlayStation sits on that shelf, because I barely play that. I play a lot more Switch than I play anything else. Thank you for the GGs. You do, Alana. Yeah, I was dumb, but whatever. It was a life lesson I learned. Yep. Nothing. You hate mobile? Yeah, the YouTube app is a mess. The YouTube app is such a disaster. I'm not a big fan of the YouTube app at all. Not happening, right? Yeah, no, I was dumb. Exactly, we gotta live and learn. Really? I did all that work for nothing? Well, I got a few coins out of it. Your wife gets it. Well, I mean, Alana gets it now. Not now. I mean, like, now I'm with Alana, and she gets it. Like I just said, she plays more video games than I do. But yeah, she and I, like, we like to play together. We like to, like, play the same style of games and stuff, so it's pretty cool. But at the time, I mean, I was 23 at the time, so almost 10 years ago now. I was 23 at the time, and her and I shared, like, a really deep passion for theater. So we had other things in common, but she couldn't accept my video games. Like, that was a big thing for her. And then it's because of her that I became a vegan and everything. Like, I did a lot of really dumb stuff for this girl. Yeah, Alana, you're gonna have to, like, cut back when it comes to school time. But I'll do extra playing then. That's like me. That's why I haven't been playing as much as I normally do. Specifically because of school. School takes up a lot of time. And I know that if I don't study, I won't pass, so... Oh yeah, you can't pick up P-switches in this. Come on, let me up. There we go. Oh, I messed up. Oh no, I didn't. I got this. Yeah, Devontae, it was exactly the same girl. Dang it. Yeah, she forced me to go vegan. Wasn't allowed to play video games. This will sound like... It'll sound like I'm exaggerating, but the truth is, I wasn't allowed to even eat without her permission. Like, I'd have to say, like, can I have some of that? And she'd be like, no. I remember my friends, after her and I broke up, my friends were making fun of me. Like, my theater friends were like, did you... Like, you used to ask her if you were allowed to eat that stuff. Like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. She'd get mad at me if I didn't eat the stuff that she thought was unhealthy. If I ate the stuff she thought that was unhealthy. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And then, like, for those of you who don't know the backstory, basically, we went on a break, and then she moved out to Toronto and gave me an ultimatum and basically said that if I wasn't out in Toronto in 2 weeks, then we were broken up. So I sold all my stuff, I quit my job, I found a job in Toronto, and I moved to Toronto. And when I went to her to surprise her that I was living out there, she let me know that she had been seeing somebody else. And that's why she moved to Toronto. So I was like, oh, cool. I gave up my life to come out here, and you just ditched me like that, so... Yeah, she was something else. But she made me the bad guy in the end, so I was the one that did all the wrong stuff, according to her. Like, she didn't work, I worked full-time, and she would say that I was abusive by expecting her to clean the house when she was at home all day long. Or, like, I would have to come home and cook dinner because she refused to cook dinner. And I'd get upset because, like, I was doing a 14-hour shift, and I'd come home and still have to do dinner and do the laundry. And then she'd be like, well, I'm not here to be your housemaid, okay? Don't be abusive, so... She was something else. She was really something else. I know, right? I was horrible. How dare I work all day long and pay all the bills while she sat at home? She got a job at one point for 2 weeks, and then she quit. So, I tried getting her to work. She wouldn't, though. Alana, yeah, Alana's always like, here's fresh food that I made you because it's a recipe I found. Or, here's lunch for you to take to school for the next 3 days. You're glad your wife doesn't do that, right? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Marco, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I didn't even realize it was Crispy that said that. I didn't even realize it was Crispy. I thought it was Airbending that said it. And hello, E2KTE. I don't know how to say your name. I forgot. You told me what to call you. Is it Eric? Can't remember. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. And yeah, it broke me. It broke me. Like, if truth be told, I was an extremely social person before her. I am not social at all anymore, and it was because of her. So I'm still learning how to be social. I've gotten better now that I'm in school and stuff, but it was tough. It was tough. It's not really one. Okay. Okay, at least it's not one word. I was like, is it one of those things where you're using different letters to represent the shapes of other letters? Ryan plays fair. He's gonna show love to everybody. Ryan's got so much love to give that one gender wouldn't be able to handle it. I didn't make it easy. That's okay. Oh, there's something down here? Aww. It just means stuff to you? Yeah, that's cool though. Got your PC working? Nice. Glad it wasn't anything serious. Oh no, are we gonna deal with... What's it called? Bertha? Bubba? Oh, wrong way. Whoa! Them dodge skills though. Dang it. I paid for it. I paid for it. I paid for it. Woo! Oh! No! I went for the one-up and I killed myself. Big Bertha. That's it. Big Bertha. Got a bad... See, I've had the same usernames for almost everything for a really long time. I mean, obviously, Retro for the first time, dang it, is just a channel name. And that had to do more with the content I was making than just being, like, a random name. But yeah, I usually pick, like, straightforward names. I try not to make them too complicated. Because I get frustrated having to explain to people what my name means. Dang it, you jerk! You're sweet. I mean, not in her defense, but at least for her, the guy she left me for is the guy she's... I don't know if she's married to him or not, but it's the guy she started a family with, so... I mean, at least she didn't leave me for, like, just some guy. She left me for the dude that she's spending the rest of her life with, or maybe spending the rest of her life with. So I can't, I can at least say that she did it for a good reason. But it's still... it was still, like, poison that I got out of my life. And it was a learning experience, right? Like, it was something that I learned a lot about what I wanted out of life. And after her, like, I spent a long time being single, and a long time learning what it was to be happy. So it was something that, dang it, if I hadn't gone through it, I wouldn't have needed that process to get better. But I'm glad I kind of went through that process. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Yeah, we're on World 3, and I am pathetically losing. Oh, I absolutely upgraded. Like, I went from, like, a Ford Focus to, like, an Aston Martin, man. And an Aston Martin that can cook. I'm down for that part. The cooking is, like, best way for her to win me over. Cooking in video games. Dang it. I'm too busy talking. Crispy. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hindered me in certain ways. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna pretend... Like, you know how some people are like, well, I dated the worst person ever, but thanks to them, I'm like this awesome hero now. Like, no, she damaged me, and I've got a lot of things that I still have to kind of work through because of her. But where my life is now is much better than where my life was with her. Except my rent. My rent was way cheaper when I was with her. My rent at the place that we lived at was, like, ridiculous. We paid, like, $400 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. All expenses included. So, that's the only thing that I'm like, man. But, I mean, overall, like, I'm with a much better woman. I've got my own little family. I'm upping my education. I've got somebody who I can actually share all of my joys with, and she will gladly be with me for them. So, like, it's awesome. It was totally worth all the heartache. You have the same thing going on. Yeah, it can be frustrating to kind of work through your problems, but little by little, man. Little by little. Dang it. Yeah, plus, like, when I was with that girl... Oh, there it is! There it is! She's coming back into my life trying to eat me! Get out of here! This was my dating experience with that girl. Get out of here! Dodging all the bad things. And then that one down there just trying to take away my life. That's what it was. That was it right there. That's the perfect analogy! Been there for an hour. Oy. How long is your shift? Let's get this first. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, that when I was with her, there was always like that doubt of like, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this girl? Like, is this really who I want to be with forever? And with Alana, there was no doubt. It was like, yeah, no, this is the girl that I need to be with forever. So it's like 100% was worth all the hassle that I went through. Because if I wouldn't have gone through that, I would have ended up with that girl, and I would have ended up with a person that I'd always be like, do I really want to be here? Right? She ate me. Guys, she destroyed me. Alright, Alana, have a good night. Tell Nora I say good night too. Ha! Oh, it's gone. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, man. Dang it. I just try to escape and she keeps sucking me back in. I am failing miserably and we're only in World 3. Yep. That's how ridiculous I am at escaping horrible situations. Okay, I forgot that it's not the flower. Get out of here! Go, 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 go! Ugh. Ugh. Oh no! Nintendo, why can't you make hard games like this anymore? Short levels was super hard. I love it. Bum. Diddle-diddle-ding. Guys, don't forget tomorrow, I am on Twitch. I'll be playing some Resident Evil 2, Leon's B story. We missed it last week because the computer and cabling I was having issues with, but we are going back to it next week. All the issues should be resolved. I don't remember where to go, so let's go here. So we should be good to continue with our adventure next week. Tomorrow. Yep. I have a Twitch account. I stream on Twitch on Fridays and Sundays. It is down in the description. Oh, the 6th door. Okay. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Whoa! Survived it. 4, 5, 6. Yes! That would have taken forever had you not told me that. But yes, tomorrow will be Resident Evil 2. It's Leon's B story. So we've already played the game once with Claire. We're gonna go through and play it with Leon now. We're playing it with Leon now. We're about halfway done. And on Sunday, I'll be playing some Phantom Hourglass. We're just starting like the second section of the game. We just got the first 3 temples, and now the story has changed, so we're gonna have more temples to experience. So hopefully, I will see you guys there for that. Yeah, we got 2 lives. If a new feature was announced for Mario Maker 2, it'd be cool to see like a 2-player feature. I'd like to see a 2-player feature. That's not something that's like make or break for me. Like, it's not like, oh, they need to have that, but that would be cool to see if they could implement 2 players somehow. What else? Most of the stuff I wanted has already been shown. Maybe a different way to, like, we were talking about this with Chadley. I think we talked about it with Crispy, I can't remember. But, like, seeing a way for them to, to organize the level selection better. So, like, you can select, like, percent pass rates or like, the style of level, I guess you could say. Oh, somebody brought up another really cool idea I think would be cool. Like, if you could go in pipes and actually go to different styles of Mario. So, like, you go in a pipe and it's Mario 3. You go in the next pipe and now it's Mario 1. I would like to see that. Music selection would be cool. There's a few things, actually, that I would like. And if you could create, like, a set of levels for people to play. So, like, you know how they do the 100 challenge? You could do that, but then do, like, storyboards or whatever. So, like, one creator can make 4 levels. And you can play all 4 levels from one creator, kind of joined as, like, a little mini world like this. I think that would be really cool. Like, add more of, like a single-player style to it. If that makes any sense. The Tanuki suit, Hammer Bros, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I think there's gonna be more power-ups. I hope there will be. I'm excited to see, like, Rocky. If you guys don't know who Rocky is, he's a person who makes Mario Maker levels, and they do phenomenal music levels. I'd like to see more stuff for Rocky to make more music. Okay, I can't see the map, so let's just do it. I don't know where this leads to. What'd I do? What did I do? Right? Wouldn't that be really cool? Like, the being able to warp into different levels, Mario style. Somebody mentioned that, and I thought that sounded really cool. Like, even if it's just among 2 different ones. Or, like, if they did, like, a power-up, like, you hit a block or something and it triggers the change. Or, like, you could even put it, like, on a door. So, like, you go through a door, even though it's the same overworld or whatever, but the door triggers a change. So then you could have, like, techniques from different styles within the level. Like, I think that would be really cool. It would open up level creation, like, unbelievably. Because imagine, there's a part of the level where you need to do wall jumps. And then there's a part of the level where you need to, I don't know, do shell jumps. And that you're gonna need the Tanuki suit for the next area. Like, that would be so cool to see. Dang it. Got one of each. Anti-gravity would be cool. Yeah, anti-gravity would be cool. They haven't shown anything else besides the initial demo, though, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And a different theme would definitely be cool. Uh-oh. Auto-scrolling. Oh, I thought I jumped a little too late. Aww. I think we're okay. I hope. Let's see. Please tell me I'm live. Do I see my face? Come on, YouTube. Hope so, anyways. Hey, Monster Cat, how's it going? How are you? Okay, seems like we're live. I see live footage, so we should be okay. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was weird. OBS locked up. It was telling me that I had no internet. Get out of here. It was telling me that I had no internet. And then when I pushed it to, like, stop, it just locked right up. But we should be okay now, I think. I hope, anyway. Here? I can't remember where they are. Here? Dang it. Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you stopping in, though. I hope life's going well for you. I hope you have been doing okay. Oh no, I picked one with Bertha. Dang it. Dang it. Well, let's see what's in here. I know, right? No, no. Oh, no! Oh, man. That could have helped right here. I'd like to see these guys again. Whoa! I know, right? Those hit mechanics, man. Whoa! Super Mario Bros. 3, shell jump. Dang it. Didn't work, you guys. It didn't work. Pollen, man. That's the downside to this season. What? I thought I was gonna hit the turtle. Yeah, it's the downside to the season. My allergies never go. Oh, I forgot to grab the flower. My allergies never go away, but get out of here. My allergies never go away, but this season it gets really bad. Yeah, allergies are pretty bad. They can definitely be worse than the flu when it comes to like how annoying and persistent it is. Because the flu, you feel really horrible for a couple of days and then you're okay. I mean, unless you have got an immuno issue. Then you're probably in a lot of trouble. Get out of here! Ugh! I hate you, Bertha! Medina, hello, welcome. Yeah, I have the chronic allergy thing too. My allergies never ever go away. Like, all year round. What was the point of this? What was the point of that? What was that for? Why did that happen? Bertha does hate me, man. Okay, I guess we can use this here anyway. Ah, okay. Let's use this one. Get out of here! Stop it! Yeah, it's frustrating. It's annoying. My eyes are always watering, so I always look like I'm crying. And when I was about 20 is when it hit. I was actually fine before then. I never, ever had allergies to anything. Like, I wasn't allergic to dogs. I wasn't allergic to cats. Now, everything makes me, like, freak out. Everything gives me an allergic attack. I never have, like, full anaphylactic shock, but I definitely get really itchy and red eyes. My eyes get horribly red. Flu shot because he thinks they're fake, and it took me 10 minutes before he wasn't joking. Apparently his mom... So, the thing with the flu shot is you can't get sick from the flu shot. If she caught pneumonia, it wasn't from the flu shot. She already had pneumonia beforehand. Or she already had the virus in her body beforehand. The virus that... The flu shot is made up of dead particles. Like, there is no virus in it. So you don't actually get sick from the flu shot. That's just one of those beliefs that people have that don't have medical training. But you can't get sick from the flu shot at all. And the flu shot actually kills thousands of people every year. So it's actually way better to get the flu shot, even if it made you sick, than it is to not get the flu shot and potentially die. But I'm an anti-vaxxer. Well, I mean, Big Pharma paid me, so I have to tell you this, you guys. Oh, man. I got in a... I think I mentioned it before on stream, but I got in a fight with... or an argument with one of my ex-professors from my theater school. Like, she's been spreading all these lies about vaccines and stuff, and, like, convincing other theater people. I love theater people, but theater isn't real education as far as, like, learning how the world works. And so all my theater friends are buying all her BS that she posts from posts on the internet. And I gave her a bunch of factual stuff, and she's like, no, you're getting paid by Big Pharma. I know you're just starting your career, so you can't ruin it, but Big Pharma has you brainwashed. I was like, you realize Big Pharma has nothing to do with me, right? Like, I don't get money, and I'm not even allowed to prescribe medications. I'm not even allowed to give medications, so it has nothing to do with me. One of your own friends betrayed you. Yeah, no. It's a dangerous world we're living in. Alright, Monster Cat, have yourself a great day, man. Thanks for being here, I appreciate it. Exactly. My one professor from school put it in a really good way. Right now we have cancer. We would do anything to cure cancer. If they told you you could have a pill or an injection and your cancer would be cured and you would never ever get cancer again, or that you could get a pill and you would never ever have the risk of getting cancer, you would do it. And that's how scary it is with polio and with measles and with tetanus. Tetanus is horrendous. And somebody in the States got tetanus, and it is a horrible disease. Dang it. Yeah, tetanus. It's T-A-T... No, wait. T-E-T-A-N-U-S, I think is how you spell it. Basically, I don't know what the actual pathophysiology of it is. Like, I don't know how it actually, like, works in the body, but what the virus does is it causes your nerves to spasm and all of your muscles lock up. And we're not talking... So basically, a basic breakdown of how muscles work for people who don't know. You have two sets of muscles. They do the opposite. So these muscles pull my arm apart. These muscles pull my arm back. If you do them at the same time, you're flexing both muscles, but your hands don't move. Now imagine that your brain is able to stop how much power you're using because it doesn't want to damage itself. So you can't use past a certain amount of strength. But this virus turns off that limit, and it triggers them all at the same time through anything. You hear a noise and it triggers it. You see a light and it triggers it. You feel wind go across your skin and it triggers it. Tetanus is so severe that you could break your own bones, and that is how most people die with tetanus, because they shatter their own bones from how hard they're flexing. Usually breaking your back, breaking your neck, you break your legs. It is a horrendous disease, and they can cure it in some cases, but many cases die. And the way to maintain people safe while this is happening is put them in a solid room with no noise, in the dark, so they don't have any flare-ups. And they'll almost always have a flare-up when you're going to go give them medication, when you're going to go and check on them, when you're going to go bathe them. So it's horrible. And the tetanus shot is something you can get at your doctor's easily. And it's something that they always tell you to do when you cut yourself, because it lives in the dirt and grime, and it is around us all the time. So it is horrendous. It is disgustingly bad. And so even if, which it doesn't exist, but even if autism was an issue with vaccines, I would rather my kid be autistic than to deal with my child going through that pain and suffering any day of the week. Your doctor told you it's 1 every 5 now. So basically it will last in your system at full strength for 5 years, I think is what the understanding is. But it'll still be in your system. You should boost it every 10 years, because after 5 it starts losing its strength. But every 10 years is what you should get it, because you also don't want to overdo it within your body. You heard it was a scam. Exactly. Any day. Like, these people are making autism to be something that is horrible, and it's not a fun disease. Obviously, it's not a fun illness. It's not an easy illness to live with. It is extremely hard on both the child and the parents and everything. But a child with autism is much better than a dead child. Yeah, the CDC recommends every 10 years. I'm Canadian, so we don't have the CDC, but the World Health Organization also recommends every 10 years. But yeah, tetanus is pretty much non-existent in these countries because we have this shot, and it's super easy to get. It's one needle. I've had a tetanus shot 3 times now. 4 times now. 4 times I've had it. 3 times. 3 times I've had it. And they, it was fine. I had a bit of soreness in my arm, and I had a bit of a bad reaction to the actual, like, needle. So I got a fever for a day, but then I was fine. And then I didn't get tetanus, so I'm okay with having a fever for a day. Hey, Super Patuka, how's it going, man? Yeah, I've worked with people with autism. It's mainly hard when they go into, like, panic attacks and stuff. But, again, a panic attack, not a big deal. A dead child, pretty big deal. Yeah, it's like someone punched your arm. That's how it was for me. You get the flu shot every year. Yeah, I have to get it every year because of, like, I work in healthcare, so I have to get the flu shot. But, like, I got it this year. A lot of my friends got sick. I didn't. Wait a minute. But I didn't get sick, so they can work. School's okay, man. It's stressful. We're getting to the end of it now, so I'm really excited to be over it. Are you serious? I went this way for nothing? I'm excited to be over it. I did my 2 last tests for my nursing theory class and my anatomy class before my exams. And tomorrow, on Monday, I have a pathology test. Hey, nice. So I have to study over the weekend for that, which I'm not looking forward to. And then it's like a week of school and then exam season. So I'm so excited to get done with it. Have you started the new job yet, Supa? You live in Western Canada? I live in Eastern Canada. Southeast of Canada. Like the southeast part of Canada. Been moving for 2 days. That may have been just a reaction in your own body to the medication. It could have also been just the injection itself. Sometimes if you don't inject people properly, you could hit something and cause a reaction. So it could have been any of those things, as long as you healed from it. But it could have just been that you were sensitive to the actual stuff inside the needle, so it just gave you like an allergic reaction. You live in BC. Oh, nice, man. What time is it over there? It's gotta be... you guys are, what, 14 hours apart from us, I think? Or is it 8 hours? I can't remember, but you guys are earlier than us, I think, right? Oh, 4 hours. Wow, I was way off. 3 hours. Wait, 4:45 in the morning or 4:45 in the evening? That's a lot less than I thought. I thought you guys were way different than us, hour-wise. I'm in Ontario. You're on official break now. Good, don't get yourself in trouble while at work. PM. Oh, okay, so it's only a few hours then. Jeez, I thought it was so much more for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why I thought it was so much more. Jeez, you guys could tell how much I know about my own country. Are you loony? You live south of Canada, so in the United States. They're all south of Canada. Get out of here. Mushroom? Although, Alana and I have spoken, like, we want to live in a warm country, so, like, our choices are basically suck it up and move to Texas and risk the healthcare thing, or move to Australia, which is very similar to Canada, but has the really hot weather, or BC. I've heard, like, the southern part of BC isn't as horrendously cold, so that's something that I'd be interested in, because I am so over cold winters. Yeah, it's 7:46 right here. What about Spain? No. No, we don't really want to do Europe. Big issue for Alana is just learning a new language would be quite a challenge for her. And, like, the severe cultural shock. For me, at least, I am... Like, in Australia, they're also a, whatever of England, so they don't have a very different way of, like, looking at the world than we do. I mean, obviously their food and everything will be different, and their language is slightly different, but it's at least English. So if I want to become a nurse there, it'll be way easy. But if I want to become a nurse in Spain, I'd probably have to start again, because I don't know the names of things in Spanish. I know them all in English. Like, of, medical things. That it's wet. Is it like really rainy and stuff? That part I don't know if I could deal with. I like the sunshine, but as long as it was better than here, because here it's cold. It's cold all the time. Cold is almost non-existent. Yeah, see, I can deal with cold once in a while. Like, the way it is right now, it's... Well, right now it's probably like 5 or 6 degrees. I don't know exactly, actually. It cannot be that warm. Okay, according to the weather, it's 12 degrees right now. But earlier today, it was like 5 or 6 degrees. I can deal with like up to like -3, -4 on a regular basis. But when you're getting to like -30, no, I don't want to deal with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Dang it. Come to California. California's so busy. The weather is definitely perfect in California. Like, California's got the perfect weather. Half your driveway. Yeah, I'm so happy that I'm not in Quebec. Because Quebec, you guys get some rough weather. Yeah, like, California's like the perfect weather. Because it's hot, but it's not, like, overbearingly hot. Like, Texas is supposed to be quite a bit hotter than California on certain days. I mean, California is obviously really hot, but I hear the weather's still much more perfect there. Don't come to California. How are you, Lucas? You'd like to see the Canadian side of Niagara Falls? Yeah, we have a pretty nice view. Apparently, our view is much nicer than the American view. I don't have snow in front already for 3 days. We haven't had snow in a bit. I'm so glad. Pretty much all of it's melted, actually. I cannot remember where any of these are. Here? Oh, and I just saw your message, Supa. You're still in evaluations for it, but... So, like, you don't know if they're actually gonna give you the job? Or they're giving it to you, but they're kind of evaluating what they're gonna put you in? Chuckful, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? It's your personality. Cultured, hot, and liberal. That is perfectly you, Devante. That is perfectly you. I'm a liberal. I'm not a liberal. I don't know what I am. Not to get into too much politics, but I do find California tends to be a hotbed of sensitivity. That part I don't know if I could deal with on a regular basis. I'm very inappropriate a lot of the times. And some of, like, the most sensitive people seem to be from there, so that part I think I would have a hard time. You haven't seen snow in about 2 months. Lucky. Lucky. I'm good, Chuckful. I'm really good. I've been busy too. Really busy. I'm biased. You live in Sacramento? Well, that's like me. When people are like, oh, I want to visit Toronto. It's supposed to be beautiful. I'm like, no, don't go to Toronto. Don't go to Toronto. Toronto has cool things, like that really tall building, the CN Tower. That's pretty cool to go see. And, like, if you've been to New York, you've pretty much seen what Toronto is like, although, obviously, New York is much more full and busy. But you can see the Canadian version of New York, I guess. They say that Toronto is the most Americanized city that we have in Canada. I got nothing on the being offended scale. Laddie, welcome! Again. 9 hours from LA. I messed up. I wanted to grab a mushroom and I forgot. Should not be a comparison at all. I mean, the people are way nicer. But it's kind of like, it's the same idea as far as, like, it's a bunch of rich business people that live there, or artists. Starving artists or rich business people, pretty much. Oh, I thought it was going to take me somewhere. You would compare it more to LA than New York? See, I wouldn't. But I mean, I'm in Toronto every day, right? And I'm right in the center in the business district. So it's very similar to New York in that aspect. It's all business people doing their business stuff. Hey, Gamers Brew, how's it going, man? How are you? I don't know, man. It's YouTube and their awesome algorithms. How's life, man? How are things going? Wait, they respawn? That's so lame. Wendy Koopa must be vanquished. We used to get a girl that used to come into the stream, and her channel name was, her screen name was Wendy Koopa. She'd get so mad about that. Oh no, dude, that sucks. That sucks, man. Right at the end of, like, the cold season, too. She would be offended. She'd be so offended. I actually took a class on professionally being offended about things. I ended up dropping it because I couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle the stupidity. Are you telling Brew he needs to take care of the wife, or do you need to take care of your wife right now? I know, right? Her character is a brat. See, I want to go to California. I'd like to check out different places in California. Hey, Murphy, how's it going, man? How are things? Oh, your wife is at work, so you're telling Brew. Yeah, Brew, you gotta take care of your wife. You love what I did with the thumbnail? I don't even remember what I did with the thumbnail. I made it so long ago. I was gonna play Mario 3 like a really long time ago, and then I just never got around to it. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess it looks pretty cool. I don't know. Thank you, though. Right? That's all they do is complain. That's what this class was about. Like, it was finding things to be offended about. And so the teacher didn't like me because I fought her on stuff. Because she would use fake... she'd use fake news. She'd use false facts and false statistics to, like, make everybody seem evil. And I would call her out on it, and then she would have nothing to say. But of course, the class was full of a bunch of, like, children who don't know any better. So they would all defend her, and I'm just like, you guys are morons. Like, the breaking point for me was we were talking about how, like, we're being brainwashed into being okay with having surveillance around us all the time. And so, yeah, I agree, that's definitely true. But one of the girls brought up the fact about how the good thing about having surveillance is the fact that we can now see when people are being abusive of their power. And when people are, you know, abusing the less fortunate and blah, blah, blah. So I came up with the countermeasure of, that's true, we can see when people abuse their power, but there's also the problem that we can also change the story when nothing's really happening. And so the teacher asked me to elaborate, and you can tell she was already upset at what I was saying. And I said to her, you know, think about the cop who asks a man to pull over because he has been accused of brandishing a weapon. And the guy starts fighting the cop. The camera gets pulled out when the cop is now pushing the man to the floor and the man is screaming. So now the news anchors say, look at the cop abusing his power as he abuses this poor man. But we don't see the beginning, where the cop just asks him if he can see his license for the gun. And the man, you know, tells him to F off and get out of here. And then the cop asks him again. And then the guy ends up, like, pushing the cop. And then the cop has to react to defend himself and then arrest this guy. So now this cop has his life ruined and blah, blah, blah. So that was what I was going for, is that you don't always see all the aspects of the story when you just see a few seconds on a clip. And so, the teacher and the girl were both like, well, you'll see all the things. You're just making that up. I was like, no, you don't see where the story starts, because you're not randomly recording people. You start recording when you see something going down. But by the time you're recording, whatever started it is already gone. So you don't know what happened. They were arguing with me, and they were saying that I was being ridiculous. And that's when I was like, no, you guys are so busy playing the victim that you don't want to see when the people you blame as the bad people are the victim. So I was like, forget it. I'm out of here. You're glad to do your classes online. Yeah, it was really frustrating. Like, it was really, really frustrating. I think I was offended when we were talking about preconceived notions. And one of the things that was mentioned was they showed, here, let me put the big screen on for a second. They showed she showed like different pictures of different things. So one of the things she showed was a woman with a black eye. So we were talking about how like a lot of people would assume that it's a man beat her. And so that's kind of what we were going for, is like what we would assume. And then she's like, no, this is a woman who's I don't know, she was a rugby player and she got hit and she ended up with a black eye, but we all jumped to the conclusion that she's abused. So it's like, okay, I get what your argument is. And then she shows a hoodie, and it's just a hoodie. It's like, it's all you see is like the person with a hoodie with their back facing the camera. She goes, what do you see? So then somebody goes, oh, a thug. Somebody who's gonna like mug you on the street. Somebody else says, I think of wintertime and, a hoodie to keep you warm. Somebody says, I think of my girlfriend stealing my hoodie. And then she goes, no, black people. And I'm like, I mentioned this story once before, and I was like, what? How do you... What? What does that have to do with anything with a hoodie? That's not... Like, that's not something that I even consider when it comes to that. It's like... So it was like officially a class about being offended. And yeah. Exactly. Right? So when she said that, she's like, you guys are wrong. This is what it means. And we're like, how? How does that... What do you mean? And so like it was a huge like that class. I was like, no, this is just, she's trying to brainwash her students into being offended and seeing things that aren't there. She was trying to be so woke that in her wokeness she was being racist. And I'm just like, you're such a loser. I'm black and I'm offended by that. It was ridiculous. Like, it was just so ridiculous. Go broke. Yeah. Like, I was like, no. Like, I pictured somebody mugging somebody, but I didn't... Like, I could picture anybody doing it. I could picture a Hispanic guy wearing that hoodie and mugging somebody. A white guy wearing that hoodie and mugging somebody. Black guy wearing that... Like, anybody wearing that hoodie and mugging somebody. I didn't picture a black person just because of the hoodie. I was like, you're just, like... No. Like, you're so ridiculous. Like, this lady was insane. Like, she was insane. Hey, Seven, how's it going? And, Sam, how are things? How's life, man? But, yeah, there's a lot of that in colleges, and the reason I took the class was not for that. I actually took the class because this was what the description said, because we got to choose one elective last semester. So I was looking at the electives and whatever, and so the one I had chosen originally was, like, seeing the boundaries of science, like, when is it too much? So talking about cloning, talking about, exploring space and, like, sending people out to die in space, and talking about, like, human experiments. So I was like, okay, that sounds really cool. But then one of my friends showed me another one, and it was like the deviance in society, and the description was exploring the people that are on the brink of society, exploring psychopaths, exploring mental disorders, exploring the impoverished, exploring people who are pushed away from society. So it's like, okay, cool, because and it said murderers, so I was like, okay, cool, like, I'd like to learn about, like, murderers and what causes them to be the way that they are. Why don't they meld with society? Or why has society decided that certain things are not acceptable? Like, that's what I wanted to learn about. And it just turned into, how do you be offended by everything? And I was like, that's so dumb. Like, I was so upset when I took that class, because I was really excited about learning about people with, like, schizophrenia, people that have psychopathy, people who are murderers. Like, that's what I was interested in seeing. I was really, 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 really bummed out. Yeah, no, I think cloning people is dumb. Um, I think in certain aspects, in certain situations, maybe cloning organs would be okay. Like, for people who are young and have kids that are very, very sick, and, like, a bone marrow transplant would be able to save them, and if they could, like, clone that aspect of a human, like, that would be awesome. But yeah, no, why would you clone more people? We've got so many people, and we're all gonna die soon because of it. Right, Rocky? Exactly. I think that I was so blind. That's exactly what I... Oh, man, I should have really, like... That's probably what the final exam was in that class. How do you clone an organ with a body to grow in it? Like, do you mean without the body? Um, they've done things like that. Like in rats, they grew like a human ear and stuff. I know that they've actually grown fetuses in petri dishes, basically without an actual, like, because they usually do the insemination in a jar and then they put it in a woman, so then the woman can nurture the child, like biologically nurture the child. But now they've actually created like a fake placenta and they've grown sheep in it, I think it was. So they could do the same thing with like organs and stuff, because it's just about the cell production. The way that cells are created, they have a signal as to what they're supposed to make. So you could grow cells without a human body around it. Like if there are tumors that will grow like a full ear or an eyeball or hair, because those cells have the signal to create that stuff. So they could create basically a tumor that is made specifically outside the body, and it will grow whatever it needs as long as it gets the nourishment that it needs. No, the sheep was like a full-blown clone, but the clone was put in another sheep. But they actually like made a full like fake placenta and they had it on a table and the sheep was growing in the placenta. No, Dolly was one that was actually like, they took the cells from a sheep, they took the egg from another sheep, and then they got rid of the DNA from the egg, and then they put those cells in it and then let it go wild, and then they put that inside of a sheep to grow. It's so bad. Dude, are you sure you want to continue with school, man? I think comedians are in need of people like you. Go for it. Yeah, I mean, the whole human body is like, it's crazy what the body can do. It's absolutely insane what the body can do. And how fast it can do it. I can't remember the exact number, but did you know your kidneys filter enough fluid that you could urinate, I think it's like 23 liters a day. How much is that in gallons? In gallons, it is, so you could urinate 8 gallons in a day, but your body is so fast that it absorbs a bunch of it. So like it's able to actually pull it out and push it back in, all in this tiny little organ, and it just does it so quickly. It's amazing. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, we need Murphy on stage. But yeah, no, the body is like incredibly complex. Like I always knew it was complex, but the more I've gone to school about it, the more insane it is how much stuff we actually do on a regular basis without realizing it. Can I grab this? There it is. Oh, that was it. That's not technically how it works. Cancer is actually, cancer isn't like that. It's, like, you'll get cancerous cells, but you actually, did you know? You actually have cancerous cells being created all of the time in your body, and your body destroys them and gets rid of them. So what sunburning does is it'll mutate the cells, certain cells, not all of them. When you suntan, you're going brown because of a completely different reason. But the reason you get cancer from it is the radiation will mutate certain cells, and what happens is the cell starts to replicate, but it doesn't replicate perfectly. And through the replication, it ends up getting something where it doesn't know when to slow down. So the cell replicates, makes its life, and then, like, it's born from replication, then it creates its life, then that cell replicates as it's dying, and then the new cell lives its life, and then it replicates. So it has a timer to work on. What cancer is the cell no longer has that timer, and it just starts replicating. So it's just like, replicate, oh, I gotta make another one, oh, I gotta make another one, and it's doing it out of control. So then the body doesn't realize how to take care of it because it's happening faster than the body can take care of it. And then when cancer metastasizes, which means it spreads, is basically your body is getting rid of some of it, and through your body it goes through lymph nodes, and in the lymph nodes, it's supposed to be taken care of, but it escapes the lymph nodes and starts spreading to other parts, and then it settles, and then it starts spreading there. causing the same deformation in those cells, and then you get cancer everywhere. So it's actually it's a pretty complex thing. But the mutation from the sun, from constant exposure to the radiation, makes that more likely to happen, which is what causes the cancer to begin with. But you're not actually getting cancer every time you're out in the sun. You're just allowing the possibility of it happening to happen more often. Yeah, your body produces vitamin D, which helps actually create another type of enzyme in your body, which allows your body to actually absorb calcium to keep your bones strong. So you need the sun. So there's like a whole bunch of balances and checks that the body goes through. It's actually really, really, really complicated. Like it's really, really complicated. Yeah, exactly. What is it that you're studying that you're going to be studying cancer? Like, are you in college for something in particular, or are you learning it in high school? Set your notifications. Yes. Do a live comedy thing. Do it. Dang it. Hey, Madman, raid from space. We're getting raided. Dishonorable Judge, how's it going? Welcome, raiders. Let me, wait, hold on. I don't have the right window up. Welcome, raiders. We're getting raided. Welcome, raiders. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Punily, welcome to you as well. Guys, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. What were you playing? And Seven, I didn't actually get to say hi to you because I was in the middle of my awesome offensive story about being offended. How are you? Twilight Princess, nice. People get so mad at me that I'm not like a giant fan of that game. I don't hate it, I'm not a fan of the Wolf Link parts. Practicing for speedrun, nice. It's alright, yeah. I like the Link parts, I like the temples, I like the graphics. Don't like the Wolf Link parts. Oh, Murphy! Oh! Woo! Woo! Holy moly! Wait, hold on. What's that? Did it just get dark in here? Murphy just made it dark in here. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah, like, the atmosphere is cool, but it just goes on for way too long. And it's just like, it's too much. It would be cool if they did like Wolf Link stuff was like a power-up, like how you use like the boomerang for certain puzzles and certain moments, but not like a mandatory search for all this stuff as Wolf Link for 25 minutes straight. But I don't think it's a bad game. I don't have the patience for the Wolf Link stuff. That's the only thing for me. Or if Wolf Link controlled super well. Serponge Geometry Dash, how are you? I don't think I said hi to you, but hello. No worries, Madman. I totally get it. Thank you, though, for the raid. I really appreciate that, like, a lot, man. I missed! I missed. I missed. Step on your sex somersault. Okay, I really like that one. That's hilarious. That's a good one. That's actually really funny. I've never heard that one. can't step on those ones in this game? Mario Maker, you have put me into some bad habits. That's a good one, though. I like that one. Guys, what games are you excited for over the summer? Did I really just do that? Can't believe I just did that. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Alright. Maybe now that I'm working, I'll be able to actually get an online membership and I'll join you guys. Maybe I'll even pay for like Alana to play it too. If it runs on my laptop and then on my big computer, I'll totally pay for Alana to play that too, and we'll both get memberships. Because I really want to play that game. It looks awesome. Jared, no problem. It's okay. Thank you for the raid, though. I appreciate you being here. Oh, nice. Oh, I see something up there. Ah, I forgot you can't jump on him again. Ah. Another one? Not another one. Another one. Beachfront property. Nice. Man, I gotta get into that game. Gotta get into that game. Looks pretty cool. Plus, I want something that I can play long-term with Alana. Like, we've been playing through, A Way Out, which has been really good, but it's a short-term game, right? Like, it's not a very long game, and once her and I beat it, we don't really want to play it again. But if you guys haven't played A Way Out, you totally should. Yeah, it's really short. We haven't beaten it yet. We only played for like a couple of hours, but I know it's only like, what, 4 to 6 hours long or something? Not much. I beat a couple of levels. That was about it. It has a level creator. I have played Portal 2, but I didn't think about playing that one with her. I could probably get that with her. And that should run perfectly fine on my laptop. Well, the one that I was stuck on when you were still here, I beat that one, and then I just did the castle now. Oh. Please some lives? It would be really nice. We need to get started again on Dark Souls with her, because we got stuck. We were playing together. And we ran out of, human effigies. We were playing Dark Souls 2. We ran out of human effigies, so we weren't able to play anymore. Together, anyways. Come here, bro. That's it? You just hide from me? You learned it on piano? That's awesome! I hate water levels, but Mario water music is generally on point. Whoa! Poor laptop gets so warm while I'm streaming from it. Thank you for the GGs. This level's so awesome. Like this world is so awesome with the giant land. Love it. Oh. Thought I heard somebody calling me. It's not. Sean Nader, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Ah, I let go too early. What? Ha. I would like that. Or the Tanuki suit. That game I'm super stoked for. Castle Crashers on the Switch. I bought it for my original, not my original, my Xbox 360. I almost lost the power right away. I bought it for my Xbox 360, and it was really fun. So when they release it for the Switch, I might get that, because that'd be really cool. That'd be cool to like play with like other streamers or something online. No luck. That reminds me, I asked a question earlier, and I don't know if the person answered. That's not cool, man. You landed right in front of me. Oops. Dang it. Oh, there's the answer. That you're in senior year. Nice. I'm in Canada though, so that's like grade 12 in high school. Because there's like sophomores and stuff in college too, isn't there? Yeah, Days Gone, I am super stoked for it. I'm hoping that I'll be working by then, so I can get it, because, like, that's the one game I've been, like, hyped for since they announced it, because you guys know me and zombies. It's so hard to keep track of. Here it's just, like, grade 1 to 12, and then in college it's just, like, first year, second year, third year. Fourth year, depending on what you're taking. Wait, do I go in here or something? Yes and no. Like, the majority of the stuff I do is Nintendo, or at least on Nintendo consoles. But, I do a variety of stuff. Like, tomorrow on Twitch, I'm doing Resident Evil 2. The remake. We're working on Leon's B story. Last week on Thursday, we played through, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. But we've also been playing through Super Mario Odyssey, which we're pretty much down to the last stream on it. I just wanted to check out the Dark Side of the Moon. But then we also play Mario Maker and Zelda. So I try to stick mainly to Nintendo stuff, but I try to mix it up a little bit just because I get burned out if I'm only playing Nintendo stuff all the time. And for those of you who don't know, I stream... Right now, it's pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Thursday, it's kind of up in the air where I stream. I'll kind of stream wherever. On Saturday, I stream on... Friday, I stream on Twitch. Saturday, on YouTube. Sunday, on Twitch. Monday, on YouTube. Jared, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it hasn't been a very good year for horror games. I mean, I'm not... oh, Blazing, thank you so much for following me over on Twitch. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Guys, both of you. Yeah, I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's, oops, I'm kind of interested in the VR. I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's, but in VR, that's pretty cool. I'd be totally down to play that. Whatever. I'd be totally down to play that. But besides that, there hasn't really been anything, like, ridiculously scary besides Resident Evil 2. Oh, it's your Twitch account. Well, thank you for following on both places. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, I, definitely down for Mario Maker 2 and Link's Awakening. Pokemon I'm interested in, because I haven't played a Pokemon since Red. That tells you how old I am. But, I am interested in seeing what they do with this new one, so I might get that. As far as Animal Crossing, I've never been a huge fan. I had it on the GameCube and I didn't really like it. I don't like games where I don't have like a goal, where there's nothing for me to specifically do. So I have a hard time with that. So games like Minecraft I have a hard time with. I don't know, just games where there's not really a goal, I have a hard time with. I don't have the attention span for it. I have a short attention span for games anyway. So... but I'm glad they're making it, because that just means more Switch sales. I'm so happy Nintendo's doing so well with the Switch. Only if it's with others. Yeah, if it's with other people, it's a little bit better. I still can't do it. But like at least like an MMO... You have mini goals, like you have story plots that you can go through and whatever, so I like that. And not Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite's kind of eh. I do like Apex Legends though, that was fun. I haven't played that in a few weeks, I need to play that again. Yoshi is tomorrow. I need to hear the reviews. I really need to hear the reviews. I mean, right now I'm on a tight budget still until I start working again. So I can't buy anything, but if Yoshi's good, I'd probably look into it. It just, the demo left me wanting more. I'll give you a review. Yes, do it. Are you actually doing a review? I own it, and... Okay, wait, it goes Origins and then Odyssey, right? I own both of them. I played... Dang it. I played like 3 or 4 hours of Origins, and like half an hour of Odyssey. I need to play Odyssey. This is... Somebody asked me earlier what I would want to see in Mario Maker 2. I'd like to see... You know how you can give like mushrooms and stuff to the bad guys in the game, and they'll do different things? I'd like it... You know how they brought in Boom Boom? I'd like to see Boom Boom, and if you give him a flower, he turns into one of the Koopalings. You give him a feather, he turns into a different Koopaling, or a leaf. Then you give him a mushroom and a different Koopaling, so you'd have... Or at least have the powers of the different Koopalings, so it would mix up the fights a little bit. I'd like to see that. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I didn't like Assassin's Creed 3. I own almost all of them. No, I own a few of them. I own Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, Odyssey, and Black Flag, and Origins. And I didn't like number 3. I couldn't get into it. You've been loving Odyssey? Yeah, Odyssey seemed really cool. I heard it was better than Origins, and I really liked Origins. So, if it's better than Origins, then it's gotta be awesome. So, I'm kind of interested in playing it, seeing what I can get into. I just haven't really played it. Because I haven't had time with school and all that. It was a Christmas present from my mother-in-law, so I didn't play it. But I'm definitely interested in trying it out. So maybe I'll stream it or something. You like 3? It was different. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. With the Brutals. That'd be cool. I think that would be a really cool DLC. That's actually a pretty good idea. I did it again. That's exactly what I chose last time. Dang it. Kill your redcoats. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Die, Brits, die. Aw. What? Luigi is playable? That'd be cool. I don't know how much that would change the game, but if they did like Luigi with like a few side missions or like a few extra worlds or something, that would be cool. It's the half loved, half hated. Yeah, I don't hate it. Just not a giant fan of it. But I think a big part of it was also just like Assassin's Creed Burnout. It was just too many of them. Luigi's Odyssey mode. How do you get mods? Like, you have to have a hacked Switch, don't you? Or is it through like the emulator? Like a world system. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. The world system, I would like that. I didn't call it a world system, but that's exactly what I meant. Like, that's one thing that I would really like to see. 2-player online editing. Like, do you mean sharing your level with somebody online, or somebody online actually editing at the same time as you? Are you talking about during number 3, or are you still talking about Odyssey? Because in Odyssey, yeah, I thought the fighting was really cool. Yeah, it would be cool to make levels with a friend. I'm gonna die if I do this. No, I knew it! I knew it. Oh, I totally messed it up now. Whatever. Dang it. Bales and ads. I don't need the castle for anything, do I? Oh no, I wasn't talking about you, Shawnader. I was talking about Jared. Kind of burned out of Odyssey right now. Mario Odyssey or Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Now I'm second guessing everything. Second guessing my whole life. I'll admit something embarrassing. When they announced Odyssey for Assassin's Creed, I thought it was gonna be some kind of like the new Assassin's Creed was gonna have like a Mario mod or Super Mario Odyssey was gonna have something with Assassin's Creed in it. Because you know how Ubisoft is working with Nintendo more now. You can't take the boot. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, I can see it getting, like, burning you out. I can totally get that. I still want to play it, though. I'll probably end up, like, doing, like, one stream. The only thing is it's really story-heavy, so streaming it is kind of hard, because viewers don't like story-heavy games, so... How do you get the boot? Do you have to hit it from underneath or something? Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, there's a ton of stuff to do in it. Yeah, I need to... I'll eventually do, like, the darker side of the moon, but... Dark side of the moon, and I'm pretty much burnt out on the game. Super Mario Odyssey... It's a collectathon. Burns you out. There are a lot of side quests, though, for each island. That's cool. I gotta try it out. Yeah, I gotta get into it. I gotta give it a shot. There's a lot of games I want to try. There's like so many games out there, but Days Gone is one that I absolutely want to get. Mario Maker 2, obviously. And Final Fantasy. Pretty much the main ones that I really want to make sure I have. Sonic in Mario Odyssey? I don't think that would work. I don't think Sonic would really work in Mario Odyssey. I have like a ridiculous bucket list for games. Even like my Steam account, I think I own something like 230 games. I've probably beaten like 2 of them. No, I've beaten a few of them, but I haven't beaten nearly enough. I have a really short attention span, that's my problem. I start playing a game, and then I move on and forget about it. It's like, I started playing, that RPG game that Square released that was like a huge hit on the Switch. Octopath. Started playing Octopath Traveler. Still haven't beaten it, haven't gone back to it in months. I started playing Worlds of Final Fantasy, whatever that's called, on the PlayStation. Got really far, didn't beat it. Then played it on the Switch, got really far, didn't beat it. Octopath was really awesome. But I have such a short attention span, like I get bored of games and I start moving on. And it's not that the game is boring, it's just I'm like, I need a break. And then I just never go back. But then, when I start playing them, like when I go back to play them, I'm like, I don't remember what happens, so I should start again. Then I start again, and then I burn out, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. And then I forget about it. Dang it. I think we all need to finish Octopath, right? And then you play it all week? Yeah, I rarely get that. Rarely do I get that. And Alana hates it, because she likes to sit and just play a game until she's done with it. Like, I did, what, 2 streams of Red Dead Redemption? 1 or 2 streams of Red Dead Redemption. Never went back and played it again. But, I'm going to. Alana's just borrowing it right now, so I can't. I think he did. Natick played it a lot. He streamed that game a whole lot. Natick was like all over Octopath. I really loved it. I got burnt out. No, I was playing it and then something else came out and I started playing that. And then I just never went back. I don't remember this level. Whoa! Apparently, these piranha plants, they don't care about physics and the fact that there's a brick wall in front of them, or a wood wall in front of them. Their fire just goes through the wood. Hey, Mr. FOV! You're about to head to bed? Nice, man. I hope you get some sleep. I hope you haven't been overly exhausted lately. But I'm doing okay. I'm tired. I'm really tired. It's been a long week. A really long week. I'm glad you stopped in, man. Oh, like, have different, like, morality choices? Yes! Ugh. That is rough, man. That is really rough. Oh, if I beat that castle, I would have opened that key right there. Oh, well. Thank you for the GGs. Whether to make love or not. Always make love. Always. You never say no to making love. I remember when, I can never remember what the game is called. I can't even remember how to describe it. It had Cole as the lead. And it was like, he was a delivery guy who got like superpowers after something exploded on him. That game, Infamous, that's the one. I remember when they had decisions in that. It didn't really affect the gameplay much, but I thought that was awesome. Feel disgusted in yourself. I don't know if I've ever beaten it warpless. I actually don't think I've ever beaten it warpless. Oh, I gotta stretch. I don't know if I've ever beaten it warpless. Oh, we're trying. I don't know if we're gonna beat it tonight, but we're gonna play through quite a bit of it anyway. Thank you for the GG. Okay. Here. On up. Here. 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 I did this one again. I always do this one. Here. Yeah, pretty much. But I still thought it was really cool. Like, I had a lot of fun with that game. Even the Second Son, I think is like the... No, the third one. Whatever the third one was called. Even that one. I had a lot of fun with that one. It didn't get, like, as high review as the other ones did, but I still really liked it. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. You didn't see it. No, you didn't see it. Close your eyes. These are not the droids you're looking for, guys. Okay, it was Second Son. Okay. Dang it. You didn't see it. You didn't see nothing. You're imagining things. You saw that again? Damn it! Whoa! Yeah, that's great. Oh. Oh well, I would have rushed and I would have died. I know, right? It was just some, like, random dude. Some random, like, snarky teenager. I didn't like the character at all. He was that, like, stereotypical brooding teenager. But I still enjoyed, like, the graphics were really nice. Gameplay was good. I thought it was a good game. But the name, yeah. Travoto, hello, welcome. This game's the best of all time. It is really good. It is really good. I'm so bad at it, though. I used to not be bad at it, but... Mario Maker, it's really weird. Like, Mario Maker Syndrome is a real thing, guys. Mario Maker Syndrome is a real thing. The physics are just slightly different, and it messes you right up. Cadence of Hyrule, what's that? Really? Yeah, he was just like... He was just the stereotypical jerk. Like, it was frustrating, because he was so unlikable. Yeah, I agree. Because I would like to see another Infamous. I really enjoyed the first two. But, I mean, you end up kind of with the same story loop, right? Like, some guy gets a power, and he works at, like, accepting his powers and learning them and avoiding the people that don't want him to have powers, so it kind of gets repetitive, but he was just so unlikable that he kind of wrecked any chance of them doing it. Although, I would totally buy an HD remake. Or remaster. Down to a musical beat. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Now I know. Okay, I didn't see... Suikaji's message. I didn't see that part. That they're making the Zelda indie title. Yeah. I'm interested in that game. That game looks cool. That game looks really cool. And the fact that Nintendo's actually working with them is, like, a really awesome idea. I'm so good at Mario games. I'm actually not very good at them. But I've just played this one so much that it's embarrassing at how bad I am. But, you know, I'm not that good, I promise. No, I'm actually... You guys know I'm not good, as I keep dying over embarrassing things. Swansea did a great job of building up a story for those two. Yeah, they really did. Me too, Crispy. Me too. I hope, though, that they do, like, another, like, Link Between Worlds type. Like, the same thing as the Link's Awakening that they're doing. But, like, a whole new story. I'd like another top-down with a brand new story. Because I really enjoyed A Link Between Worlds. Uh-oh. What? I mostly enjoyed A Link to the Past. Hey, Box, welcome back. I would like to see another Breath of the Wild. I would like a few of the mechanics to be slightly different. But yeah, I would be okay with another Breath of the Wild. Yeah. No, I mean, I still enjoyed Second Son, but yeah, I wasn't nearly... I tried to jump off him. I wasn't nearly as enamored with that game as I was with the first two. Like, the first two, I was, like, totally down. I think that they need to make one where Zelda is the hero. So, like kind of like the prequel, talking about what happened in the 100 years while Link was gone, and have Zelda be the hero of the game. I think that would be cool. Yeah, story-wise was like, whatever. I mean, I know a big part of it was just the bias of the fact that it was like one of the first PS4 games I ever played. And just like the graphical beauty of it was really like... He messed me up. The graphical beauty of it made me kind of turn a blind eye to how bad the story was, so I think that also changed the part of why I liked it so much. The Space Needle part was really cool. I really liked that part. Okay, I gotta concentrate. This level's actually pretty complicated. Nintendo, make your levels like this again. Make your levels actually challenging. Are you kidding me? Man. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I agree. They'll find some, like, convoluted way to do it, and it has nothing to do with any of the other stories. I did, Travato. I played, the DS game when it first came out. Way long time ago. And then I went and bought the 3DS one, and I was so disappointed. Way too easy. I like when games have a challenge. Like this makes it so fun because it's a challenge. Yeah. Exactly, Ryan. Ugh. Okay, thank you. Go, 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 go! Yeah, they never intended to do anything with it. There was, like, mini timelines, like, obviously, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Zelda 1 and 2, like, they had, like, connections, they were in the same world, but besides that, Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and I think Spirit Tracks was connected as well. Yeah, it's supposed to just be different Zeldas and Links, they're never really the same guy, except for those games that I just mentioned. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see how Nintendo would kind of make things fit. It was kind of frustrating to see the really deep fans of Zelda getting really upset when things didn't make sense, but it's like, Nintendo didn't plan on it, so... Like, when they make the games, they don't plan on them making sense for each other, so of course there's things that were like, no, that doesn't make sense. But it was cool to just see, like, a union in the worlds. You know, the whole time I went by heart almost? That's cool. Ah. I don't. But I'm okay with that. Oh god! Okay. Please don't die. 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 live, prove it. What do you mean? I'm talking to the chat. There's not really any other way to prove it. World 7 and 8 are brutal. Yes. 8 is like horrible. 8 is horrible. I don't want the pea. I want, like... Give me, like, a mushroom. I guess I'll use this. I'm a big Zelda nerd. Do you love the series? I like the series. I definitely like the series a lot. I'm not, like, a giant, like, fan, as in, like, you know, to the point where I know all the details, or where I know how the timeline works and everything, like all the secrets and all that. I don't know any of that stuff, but I really enjoy Zelda. I don't have anything here, but at Alana's house I have a bunch of Zelda stuff. Here all I have is my Hyrule map. Can't remember who it is. Somebody here in the YouTube community has one of those, but it's like a small one. Like, it's like a little picture that's been framed. Mine's pretty big. Like, it's like probably the size of like a 40-inch TV. So it's I love it. I'm kind of bummed it's not going to be visible once I move in with Alana, because there's nowhere to put it in the wall behind me. They haven't announced anything yet. As far as I know, all they have is... Jerk! Wow. As far as I know, all they have is that first commercial that they made when they first announced the game. So I don't think that there is anything else announced right now, but hopefully there is something new. Hey, Bloop, how's it going? How have you been? Guys, I keep dying. It's pretty disappointing. If you die, you go to another level. That'd be cool, yeah. They need to do a 100 garbage challenge. No! No garbage! But we know we're gonna get, like... Before it was just garbage, now it's gonna be flaming garbage with, like, piles of old dirty diapers. Like, it's gonna be so much worse now. Yes, Crispy, yes. And it could be a contest. That'd be cool. That's like on Fridays and Saturdays. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do like a Mario Maker race. Not Nintendo, but like a website started it. That was really cool. I like that. Thank you for the GGs, finally. Or an editing challenge. That would be cool, yeah. That's cool. Yeah. I know Blue Television Games does like challenges like that, or used to do challenges like that. He hasn't done it in a while. But he did challenges like that. And the community loved it. We could do something like that too. To me, this is the worst world in the game. Only because I always struggled with it. Them physics though. I get nervous. Mario Maker has, like, wounded me for life. I get nervous when I see easy jumps like that, and all I think is it's a hidden block. Play it that much. Yeah, I haven't played this in a long time. I played it on the original NES a year ago, I think. Like, I own an original copy. This is on the Switch. But I really like it. I never beat it, though. I've never beaten it on stream, anyway. Thank you for the GGs. Oh, I gotta stretch out my legs. That's a 10. This one. That's a mushroom. This is a mushroom. This is a 1-up. This is a 1-up. Yes! It's 20. This is 20. Oh, that was the 10. Dang it. Yeah, this is the Nintendo Switch thing. The... whatever this thing is called. That thing. It's on that thing. They did a pretty good job. Like, I don't really see anything, like, super crazy wrong with it. It's a little bit, it feels like there's like a slight input lag, or I don't know if it's just the physics of the game, but it just feels slightly off. And the Advance, yeah, I had this on the SNES, I don't own it anymore. But I have it, sorry guys, my screen automatically goes into night mode at 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock now and it went into night mode, so I was just changing it back. But I do have an original copy of the NES version. Could run across this, but I'm nervous. I don't know what comes up next, so... I am playing on the Switch. It's a pretty good port. But I think my Nintendo's breaking. I need to get new pins for it. Because games don't read as easily, but I've got an okay collection of NES games. It's not like a collector's collection. I've only got like 20 games, but they're like my favorite 20 games. Like, I even own DuckTales, I own Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, I own this, I own Mario 2, Mario 1, I own Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3. I would love Super Nintendo ports on the Switch. Super Nintendo and... dang it. Super Nintendo and N64 ports. I would love, love, love them to do that. Yes to that, please, right? Turtles in Time, yeah, I played Turtles in Time on the channel once. But I've got the 3 that are on the NES, so it's the original Ninja Turtles, which everybody knows, which has like the weird swimming area with like the electrical plants or whatever. And then I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the arcade, which was like based on the arcade game before Turtles in Time. And then I got the Manhattan Project, which was one of the latest games that came out on the NES. And that one's really good too. I think I've played all 3 on the stream actually. Everyone hates New Super Mario Bros. 2. Basically the first game I ever played. It's one of my favorite games. Yeah, and a big part of it is nostalgia, right? If you grew up with those games, you're gonna love them more than the other ones. For me, like... dang it. More waste. uh-oh. That's a huge waste. I grew up with this game. So this is one of my favorites. But I really... like, I started playing gaming... like, I started playing SNES more than I played NES, because the NES was my dad's. The SNES was mine. And, so I had this one because my grandmother bought it for me, and Ninja Turtles. Those were the 2 that I really played a lot. And then on the SNES, I played everything. But Super Mario World is my favorite because of all the memories that I have with it. Tournament Fighters. I remember Tournament Fighters. I was so mad because I rented it, and it wasn't a regular Ninja Turtles game. I was so mad. Turok, yeah. That makes me happy, though. That kind of says, hey, you guys can do it. I mean, it's just an HD remaster. So, I mean, it was out on other systems, too. But still, I want to see more N64 games on the Switch. Oh! Oh, nice. I own Donkey Kong Jr., but it doesn't come with Donkey Kong, the one I have. And the one I have is just Donkey Kong Jr. But I own up to like 20 or 25 NES games. Whoa, he went down that time. Banjo-Kazooie would be amazing. I mean, I own the real one and I've never streamed it. I own Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, and Mario 64 on my N64. All I want is Conker's Bad Fur Day, Diddy Kong's Racing. That's pretty much it that I like really want. Oh, and NWO versus WC, or WCW versus NWO on the N64. They have a boxed copy at the pawn shop, but I can't bring myself to buy it because I don't have money right now. Nice, man, nice. That's cool, Jared. Link to the Past. Link to the Past is good. I had a really hard time. By the end, I was burnt out. I was so done with that game by the end of it. But it was really good. Super Mario World is fun. It's my favorite Mario game. I genuinely love that game. I think it has all the right mechanics, and it's just difficult enough. So I really enjoy it. But yeah, I want to see some Super Nintendo and N64 games on the Switch, like big time. What? Bowler plays. How's it going? Yeah. Mario Bros. 3 fun as I embarrass myself over and over again, but it's okay. Wow. Paper Mario, yeah, Paper Mario would be another one I would want to try. I've never actually played Paper Mario, so I'd like to try that. I've heard phenomenal things about it. I also found, don't forget to save. No, if I get game over, I get game over. I'm only gonna save at the end. When I'm gonna finish streaming. Gonna do it the hardcore way. I found the 1,000-year door at the pawn shop here in my city. I wanted $65 for it. $65. I couldn't do it. If it was like 30, I would have done it. Maybe even 40. But at 65, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. Wait, I have one of these. $20. Oh, before the Wii. Yeah, no, this was like a legit copy, and this one was boxed and everything, like, with like the... Really? Did I waste my... I wasted my power-up with that? Seriously? I didn't even see that. That's embarrassing. Oh well. Oh wait, you're talking about... Are you talking about Paper Mario that was on the Wii? Like the actual one? Not like the port or whatever? You're talking about that one. Yeah, I used to own that one too. I bought it for $10 one of the music stores in the town I went to school in, like college in, they were selling it, and it was like $10, and then I sold it. But I want the 1,000-Year Door, the one that's on the GameCube. That was the one that was like the $60, 65 or whatever. You live in the union that killed internet freedom. Dude, I'm so nervous for what YouTube's gonna do now. I mean, they've got 2 years to implement the laws, right? So... but still... Oh, Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. I played that before. I liked it. It was fun. That's usually what happens, right? Like, when you're growing up, games just get sold, and you're like, why? Why would I sell that? There's a lot of games, like, I owned Majora's Mask on my N64. That one got stolen, though. But, like, I had other games that I owned legitimate copies of. Like, I owned a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's gone. Lego Santa? I do remember Lego Indiana Jones. I never played it, but I thought it looked cool. I'm looking at chat and just causing myself a lot of pain. Yeah, like I was watching Alana play through Harry Potter. She has the Harry Potter collection for the... Why did I do that? She has the Harry Potter collection, the Lego Harry Potter collection, and it's so funny just watching them like have to say things without saying things. They do, but, and I say but, each member state country has to figure out how much to their nation. Yeah, it's going to be a huge mess. It's going to be such a huge mess. And I mean, the risk is going to be that it's just going to be like, YouTube's going to say, no, we're going to block all this content in your countries. And then that's it. I mean, I hope they don't decide to, like, block YouTube in your countries. But still, it'll limit to a lot of the things you'll see. Like, even Saturday Night Live is blocked in Canada for some reason, which I find really weird. They ripped some of them. Or, like, the new ones, you mean? Oh, the new ones, I don't know. I have no idea about the new ones. A Lego Mario game. Yeah, it's such a great topic. It's just, it gives too much power to the copyright holders, and we're already dealing with copyright strikes and content strikes and all that. That freedom is dangerous now. Aw, really? Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, okay, go, 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 go. Oh. Not just YouTube, too. Isn't it most sites where you can upload and share? Not just upload and share, it's anything. Any links, any super links, hyperlinks, anything. You have to have the rights to absolutely everything that goes on the internet. But YouTube is the big concern for, like, Crispy, because he's on YouTube. and YouTube opens up to content creators. Like, it's a lot harder to start your own website and get people to come to it than it is to just put stuff on YouTube. So that's what the concern is. Because I know I'll never start my own website, really. Like, I might start one for my acting, but I'm never going to start one, like, to upload my own videos and stuff on, really. And so, my concern is YouTube, too, because I want to know what's going on. Like, what can we do, what can't we do? Thank you for the GGs! Dang it. Hey, we got to 30 likes! Let me put this on properly. Guys, if you don't know what 30 likes means, it means we do a dance party on this channel. I don't know what song is loaded on this, but it's my laptop, so whatever's loaded is what we're doing. So make sure you guys dance with me, because when we get those 30 likes, it helps Nintendo. It helps YouTube know that we're here, it helps them know that we exist, and hopefully get more people to come and hang out with us. So you all better dance with me, because I'm embarrassing myself. You all better embarrass yourselves too. Here we go, guys. Let's dance. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and hitting that like button, because it really helps. Hey, Lindsay! How are you? My issue is, though, the intended law helps musicians and journalists get all their fair share of money, which is good. Yeah, absolutely, but... Of course you're twerking. Yes! Yes! When I reached 1,000 subscribers, I had a viewer... He doesn't come around very often. He'll pop in every once in a while, like really randomly. He was... Okay, hold on. Smaller musicians use YouTube, Facebook, and any other platform to get some love for their work. Issue is that since no one but the artist owns the rights, YouTube can take a huge chunk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, it's really frustrating. Ryan. Oh, well, I appreciate you lurking. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Dang it. Maybe if I read back a little bit. Oh, twerking. So I had a viewer. He started watching my channel when I had like 30 subs. He was one of like the only people that actually watched my channel before it had anything. Because it was like 30 subs, but like 27 of them were people that I knew. And I started streaming and he was watching me. He was here for my very first big raid. He watched the channel grow. And so he told me, when you reach 1,000 subs, I'm going to twerk on video for you. So it was a kind of an ongoing joke as the channel was growing. And then I reached 1,000 subs. And then he uploaded a video of him twerking. It was amazing. It was the best thing ever. Do I know where to find HR Tigrex in MH stories? Oh no, I don't play Monster Hunter stories, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Ryan might know, but I'm not sure. Yeah, see, I want to say it's in the Tundra First Ice Zone. There you go. See, Ryan knows. Ryan knows all this stuff. Yeah, Crispy, I mean, it's such a horrible, horrible thing. Like, it's... I don't know. It's a mess. It's a disaster. Have I ever considered doing a coinless run of this game? Right at the end. Really? I should have just waited for it to respawn. No, because I've never even, like, I've gotten through the game as a kid, but I've never gotten through it on stream. But a coinless run, I think that would be really hard. Aren't there certain sections where you can't go coinless? Lame. Lame. Yeah, man, I don't blame you for being down. Like, it's actually, like, it's a big deal. Like, it's actually a really big deal that this is happening. Fixing game exploits. Oh man, that would take a lot of work. I don't have the patience for that. Like, even, like, for speedrunning, I learned the N64, like, Super Mario 64, 16-star run, and it's only because it's, like, 25 to 35 minutes to get the run going. Learning that would be a really tough exploit to learn. At least I think it would be. No, it's okay, man. It's actually, like, a big deal, so I totally get it. It's cool. Part of the freedom is definitely being stripped. I mean, it has two sides, right? Like, part of the freedom is being stripped, but the abuse that musicians and artists are facing is going to be reduced. But then people who are trying to make it as musicians or artists have lost a venue where they could actually share their music with the world. Because they might make music that's, like, completely unpopular in their country, but, like, explodes in a different country. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. It's horrible. Oh, I don't have the fire. Oh, well. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you so much, guys. 20. Yes. Finally. Finally, we did it. Exactly. A lot of them start by just, like, showing what they can do of somebody else's song, and now it's like you can't. You're gonna get blocked. But if you don't show, like, if you write your own music, it's hard to find an audience when they don't know what you're capable of. But if you do covers and they like your covers and how creative you are, they'll be more accepting of the music you make on your own. Like, it's horrible. But it's not just about the musicians. It's like people who make movies, people who make books, people who write journals. Like, all this stuff gets spread and stolen so easily. Photographers. And there's a lot of photographers out there. Like, it's a lot of stuff like that. So it is a big group of people. But I agree, it's doing more harm than good. Oh, I missed it. When do you do the move, Lindsay? Where does this take me? Oh, this is the other one. Yeah, big yards are always a bonus. Alana and I have like a... It's not a huge size, but we have like a deck in our apartment. So at least we have like a place for us to like barbecue, for Nora to go outside. There's like a big backyard downstairs, but the dude is running like a construction zone basically. So we don't get to so we don't really get to use that part of the backyard because there's just like tools and garbage everywhere. But be careful now. Oh, we did it. But yeah, we've got like a deck because we're on the second floor, so we've got a deck and we've got our little barbecue in the back and everything. So at least we get to do that, which is nice. Slopes, right? Slopes, I'm so excited for Slopes. I'm so happy for Slopes. Ah. Oh, I can't reach that. Yes, I could. I could reach that, guys. It was there. I lied. I can reach it. Well, yeah, I'm not proud of that. I was about to say, I'm proud to say. I'm not proud of that. But I'm proud to say we've made it through a 3-hour stream, and I'm just getting hungry now. Like, actually really hungry now. That's pretty good for me. It's usually like half an hour into the stream, I'm like, I'm hungry. Hunger management, yeah. I don't know what this does, but let's hit it. Oh, it turns them into coins. Cool. Mangoes? Mangoes are great. Yeah, right? Oh. Mangoes over peaches. Yes, I agree. Mangoes over peaches any day. What? So lame. What a ripoff. I know, right? Those stupid muncher levels. Go, go, go. I should have gotten the question mark block. You guys see that? I almost killed myself. Never had a mango? Mangoes are good. You have to get a ripe one, though. Although, in El Salvador, you eat them... there's little green mangoes that you eat. They're sour. But you put, like, hot sauce, and there's this, like, powder that they throw on it. Those mangoes are sick. They're so good. What? Ah. Got, like, a record 3 seconds of mushroom on that one. Yeah, it's like this, like, almost salty powder that you put on it, and then you put hot sauce on it, and then it tastes amazing. Oh no, seriously, my fiance watches it. She hasn't, I don't think she's been watching the newest season. She really likes Doctor Who. That's disappointing. Dang it. We're here. See, that's pretty cool. I like when you can do that with games. I'm not good at replaying games. I usually get pretty, like, burnt out after beating a game for the first time. But it's a nice option to have when you do go back to visit it, to try something different. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to beat this level, and then we're going to call it quits. It's been about 3 hours, so it's been a pretty decent stream. And then we'll go on a raid, so don't leave. Because we'll raid somebody, and we're probably not going to beat this level on the first try anyway. Okay, I thought this was the pipe. I was like, no way. We probably won't beat it on the first try anyway, but I do want to go raid somebody because we've got a few viewers, so we can do a pretty good raid. Oh yeah, I'm gonna save it. We're gonna finish it. We'll probably finish it next Thursday. That's the only time I was willing to save, is at the end of the stream. Because I knew I wasn't going to finish it, but I don't want to do this all again, because that'll be like an 8-hour stream. No! Then it'll be like an 8-hour stream, and I can't do that. Are you talking about the mango thing, Devontae? It's not called either of those in my country, but it may be called that in a different country. So like if because Mexicans will have the same stuff as us, let's say. But
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Oh, Travoto, jeez! I was trying so hard not to yell out loud. I clenched my throat so hard. Ugh. Yes, guys, please, hashtag Travoto. I was trying so hard not to yell loud. Crispy. Thank you, man. Thank you for the jump scare. I clenched up. My whole throat just shut down for that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, man. Hey, I'm okay with it. I like being scared. It definitely is embarrassing, and it always, like, almost kills me, but it's so worth it. Ooh, that'd be cool if they did that. I was thinking they would just do, like, a generic map. Like, let's say just a generic map with 4 worlds or whatever. 4 levels in it. But if they allowed you to actually create your own world, that'd be cool. I do, Jared, I do. Tomorrow, actually. We're going through Resident Evil 2. Leon's story, B side. So, I do horror games, but I do them over on Twitch. They don't do so well on YouTube. And since I'm starting on Twitch, I figured if I can get 6 people watching me on YouTube, or 6 people watching me on Twitch, I might as well do it on Twitch since I don't have a lot of people over there. But Tuesdays are usually my... Oh! Tuesdays are usually, Fridays are usually my horror days over on Twitch. Oh god! Wow, that was hard! I haven't played the Outlast games. We played the first one. We actually just beat it recently. Twitch streams are more chill. Like... altogether, or do you mean mine in particular? Because, like, mine obviously is just because there's not a lot of, like, people watching, so it's like a more relaxed chat. If you mean in general, I haven't really been, like, I haven't been watching any bigger channels. I only watch people with, like, 3 or 4 viewers, so they're usually pretty quiet for the same reason, though. I mean, I've been streaming for a long time. I've been streaming for 2 years. We just celebrated our 2 years last week. But I just, because the way everything's going on YouTube, I figured I would do more than one platform just in case. You feel the atmosphere is more chill? The only thing I feel with Twitch is that there seems to be a lot of spamming that happens on the bigger channels. I don't know, I thought this was more like volleyball. I see volleyball here, because look how bouncy the balls are. Go! No! Yes! I thought I was dead. I thought he was going to hit me with the spikes. It really is, and they're more supportive of guys like Will Smith and Jimmy Kimmel. They forget about the little guys where YouTube got its popularity from, so... Dodgeballs. Yeah, I agree. Dodgeballs. Dodgeballs for sure. Thank you for the GGs, you guys. I really appreciate it. So yes, guys, don't forget tomorrow I will be on Twitch. Probably starting around the same time as today. I'm gonna be playing some Resident Evil 2 remake, the Leon's B story or whatever. That's what we're going to be doing, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me and spending time with me. I'm going to call it quits here because it has been 3 hours. And my bum is starting to tell me, hey, you're done. Because I sat in class for two 2-hour tests, plus a 2-hour commute out there, and a 2-hour commute back. And now 3 hours here. So we're talking like many, many hours sitting on my butt. And I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it, you guys. So let us go on a raid. Don't leave quite yet. If you don't know what a raid is, basically we go to somebody else's channel, we show them some love, we show them some support, you guys, and we make sure that they realize that we're here, that we want to show them support and love, and we're gonna use hashtag RetroSquadRaid. Let me put up the raid screen here so we can see who we're going to. They are actually playing Wind Waker, which we were talking about just a little while ago. So we're going to go to Relaxing Funny Gaming. She's really cool. I got to meet her a year ago over at PAX. And she's a really, really sweet girl. She does a lot of awesome streaming. So let's... Vaporwave music. I've never heard of Vaporwave. Yes, just like Crispy put there. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. I'll be back tomorrow over on Twitch. Follow me, Discord. Follow me on Twitter. That is where you guys will know when I am live and where I'm live, in case you guys can't keep track of the stream. But I try to keep everything steady, guys. And yeah, tomorrow's horror streams. And if you don't want to see anything horror, the next day I'll be doing Mario Maker here on YouTube. And the day after that, I'll be doing some Zelda over on Twitch as well. So,
Sir Kaiji? See, no. I don't know how to say that, but welcome,
guys. Thank you so much for the love. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Thank you for all the love and support, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night.
See what Retro's doing.
Wait.
How have you been, guys? We got Crispy Plays.
There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the love. Have yourselves a great night. Thank you for supporting me and being here, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Guys, take care. Have a nice night. Bye-bye, guys.